So we are overwhelmed, to say the least.
It's like we can't get a break.
We didn't want these trees come down on top of us. I think we're doing the best thing for us, for our safety.
We bugged out of Florida because a hurricane's coming and Larry's sick. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about.
I'm double sick. I got 2 sicknesses.
He's got 3 actually. So if you don't know what we're talking about, this is Larry, the sick one. I'm Alice, but I'm actually sick too. Probably from taking care of him.
And we are
Downsizing
makes sense. We haven't done that for a while.
No, we haven't done that for a while. So I figured just in case you click on and you don't know us, we'll put a link to a playlist down here about Larry's Mogad, Mouse.
This video is really about escaping Tropical Storm Debby, and getting out of Florida and protecting our RV. Alice and I have decided to leave where we are here in Florida because of Tropical Storm, possible Hurricane Debby. The reason we are leaving is because if you look above me, these are these giant oak trees. And with 30 or even 40 mile an hour winds or higher coming through here, we just couldn't risk the RV being, roof being damaged. Sunday morning, and we're getting ready to pack everything up. We thought we were going to be here for months. We got a ton of stuff to do here. On top of that, both Alice and I are really sick right now. We both have really bad head colds and chest colds. We made the hard decision to get out of here. We just couldn't take the chance. This tree right here, I just can see a limb coming down there, and even we just can't take the chance. This is our home, so we're going to get out of here. The problem is, getting out of here is not easy because this is a tough little spot. I've got to back it up here, and I got to get it back into this spot, which is going to be tough. I got to back it up over here, so I'm going to have to do one of those, It's just like a quick place for us to go from here, and then we're going to watch the storm and see if we need to move overnight.
If you could pick up your home and move it out of the way of the path of a hurricane, would you do it?
That's exactly where we were this morning. We've been watching Hurricane Debby, or Tropical Storm Debby, for a couple of days. Didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but now it's coming basically
right at us. And we just don't want our home to get damaged, even though we're probably going to be okay if we stayed here. But look at these trees.
We've got
We know
Florida. Trees.
We know trees. These things are going to break. These things could get uprooted from the ground.
It's basically breaking off limbs. When we lived in DeLAANC, we had trees just like this.
Yeah.
And even hurricanes that just kind of brushed by us, it would snap off limbs. And I'm afraid a limb is going to come right through the roof of the RV. And so we just don't want our home to get damaged. So we've decided to leave.
We're bugging out.
We only decided that this morning. We didn't even talk about it last night. We thought maybe, but so anyways, I started watching the Weather Channel, and luckily I just signed up for YouTube TV, and I had the Weather Channel and saw how serious the storm was going to be, and how close it was going to come to us.
And Larry is still sick. He hasn't had his surgery yet, and then we've both been sick with a cold or a flu for a week, so we're just kind of.
Yeah, we are.
We're tired.
When it rains, it pours, and literally this time it's going to rain. But yeah, it's really coming down on us. But we think we're doing the best thing for us, for our safety, and mostly for the safety of the RV.
Because it's our home.
It's our home. We thought, okay, if it gets damaged, where are we going to go? And we got nowhere to go, so we can't afford for that. So we're actually headed to mid-Georgia tonight. We are going to see how far north we have to go from there.
We'll watch the storm
to
tonight.
Stay out of the path of the storm. So I think we'll be okay where we are. But here we go, Georgia. So we have been here for 3 or 4 weeks. So we are overwhelmed, to say the least.
But we do hope anyone that is going through this, that you take precautions. And I know growing up in Florida, sometimes we're just like another hurricane. But just be safe.
Yeah, we have traveled every summer, so we've never had to worry about hurricanes. We had to come back this summer because of, my health condition. So we didn't pick this place. We didn't pick the right place. We shouldn't have been here because we should have known that in the chance of a hurricane coming through, it would be a terrible place for the RV to be. It would get damaged.
It's going to be hard to get out. It was hard to get in.
It's an awesome spot, and we love it, but it's not good for hurricane season. We just feel terrible right now. We're both so sick, and then I have my Mal's disease on top of that. It's just a lot of stuff hitting at us at once, and it's a little overwhelming. Up on the roof to blow off the slides, but you can see from the roof. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. Okay, well, we got out of that site. Hopefully that time lapse worked, but that was a tough one, getting out of that little spot down there. Man, I don't want to do that again, especially the way I feel today. I feel so sick, and I'm too weak. I have no weight anymore, so I'm like under 150 pounds still. But luckily we got the RV clear, and then we can get on the road and stay safe for Hurricane Debby. Alice was awesome. I can't tell you, man, she was a rock during getting out of there, because it's very stressful to go through that, and she just guided me perfectly, backing up between those trees. I would say there's no way I could have done it without her. Okay, we made it. We're a couple 100 miles away from where we were in Florida. First of all, we want to get out of that site because it was dangerous with the trees. Second of all, we figure we're gonna move. We might as well move a few hours away from the storm. We're here at an RV Love Stop in Georgia, and we're just gonna chill out here and see what happens. We're gonna watch the Weather Channel, and if it looks like the storm is gonna come to us,
we're moving again.
We're hooked up right now. We're stayed hooked. The truck is hooked up, so we can move within about 5 minutes.
Now, the next video was supposed to be about Larry's 13 hours in the UF Shands ER to get nothing done, but and doctor's appointments. But that'll have to wait.
Yeah, it was like the health update, like what's going on with me.
Another health update.
But this happened in the meantime, so it's kind of crazy. We just this morning had to figure this all out, so we're kind of rushing to get it done. We're gonna try to get this video up tonight. We'll see what happens.
But we're also sick. We've been sick for like a week with the cold or flu. So it's like...
It's a double, triple whammy going.
Like someone said, it's like we can't get a break.
Yeah, I'm sick. And then we both got sick like a cold. And now we got
a hurricane.
Now we got the hurricane. And we still got to figure out my sickness. So
he still needs surgery. He still needs doctor's appointments.
Yeah, so we're working on it.
But you know, on the map, I was tracking the hurricane, and instead of a little gap, there's a bigger gap between us and the hurricane. So
yeah, so it was supposed to go more east today, but it ended up going more north, like more toward where we actually are. We hope it's okay, but we'll see. We'll be watching the Weather Channel, and we're glad we bugged out of Florida for this hurricane. Our kids are back in Gainesville.
But they're in apartments, they're safe.
They're in safe little apartments, so.
But I have to tell you, when you're going in one direction and you see tons of power trucks going the other direction, you know you're going in the right direction. Yeah. You're going away from the power trucks.
We must have seen 100 power trucks headed into Florida, so. But that's the way it goes. We just really I guess we really want to protect the RV.
Our home.
Yeah, is the most.
With everything we own.
We were like, what happens if a branch goes through the roof of the RV? What are we going to do? We had no answer, so that's why we had to move. So.
But that's a great thing.
Would you have moved? Would you have moved, or would you just gone to your kid's apartment and let the RV roll on its own?
We just did this RV. We're not even done fixing it up. This
is our baby. We took it to Georgia to try to keep it safe. So yes. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, what would you do if a hurricane was coming and your RV is covered with trees? Would you stay and ride it out, or would you bug out to protect your RV? Please leave that down in the comments.
It's not just our RV, it's our home.
Yeah.
And it was low-lying ground too. So
should I stay or should I go?
I love that song. That's what I used to sing about him. We met in the 80s.
Yeah, so now it's a hurricane. Should we stay or should we go? We went. We're gone.
We left.
We're gone.
Okay, so let us know in the comments here or on Instagram or Facebook.
So what happened? What happened with us in the hurricane? If you want to find out, click the subscribe button down there so you'll get notified when we drop a new video.
Because we never know when.
And we'll leave a playlist right over here to check out all the other action. And remember,
Downsizing does make sense.
Not with during hurricanes.
Not during a hurricane or a major illness.